Please don't sell this out, it's so good. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you had a Merry Christmas if you were celebrating, and welcome back to videos. Am I still celebrating? Yes, I am. I cling to it until the new year. So it's roundup time. And these products that we're talking about today, I really tried hard to only pick ones that I have not talked about in a previous favorites kind of a video. Oftentimes I'll reach for similar products, and you guys know I talk about products over and over and over again, but these ones I wanted to specifically choose things that I've used this past year that I'm really excited about and maybe haven't even talked about. Or if I've talked about them, it's been kind of in passing, you know? We got everything from makeup to skincare to hair care to nail polish, perfumes, the whole thing, and I'm very excited. It's like a little Loves Award. And two more things. I will link everything down below in a pinned comment as well as in the info bar in case you're interested. Hope you love them as much as I do. And number two, I take my posting schedule very seriously. I post every Thursday. I really try to make it 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I love a good routine. We love a good routine. And so I wanna let you guys know that the next 2 Thursdays I am taking off, taking a little vacay. I'm very proud of myself. I only started doing this in the last maybe 2 or 3 years, is taking scheduled time off of filming, just trying to find the balance, you know? But don't worry, after that, we're back, fresh new content. I am excited for 2023. And with that, let's start with the makeup, and we're gonna zoom in a little bit so we can apply it and also talk about it. All right, I got myself a little headband that I borrowed from my daughter, and we're gonna start, as always, with the brows. Now, I have a lot of brow hairs, and they don't like to listen to me. So when I say that this stuff cements down my brows, I mean it. Even more than the ABH Brow Freeze, and that stuff is like glue. That's the got to be glued brows and edges gel. I tend to wipe it off a little bit first because I find that there just tends to be a lot of product, but this stuff works. And I always like to brush it into the ends first and then fluff it into the rest. There is a raised side that looks more like a normal, you know, mascara wand thing. Not mascara, yeah, mascara wand. And then it's got a flatter side for really cementing it down. But this stuff, once I put it in and it dries, brows don't move. And I take forever on my brows. If you don't, I'm very jealous. I don't know what it is, but I just do. But look at that. Look how cementy that is. I like to stamp it sometimes with the edge. Just so I'm not putting more product in. That was really the only brow product that I got really excited about this year. Other than that, I just kind of used what I had. That was good. It's just nothing really stood out to me. So let's finish this up. All right, now we can go on to the next thing. And honestly, for eyeshadow, I have been using it's not really eyeshadow, but I really like it. So it's the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker, well, it is actually eyes as well. The Face Eyes Bronzer Highlight Palette. So this guy right here, and just a lot of really easy to blend shades. So when I don't feel like doing my makeup in front of a mirror, this is the one I go for. Just easy. Easy. I've actually also been using, what's the other one? There's one I think by ColourPop or something. Who are you? This is the box, not a box of chocolates. I don't know what I was expecting to happen there, but that hurt. It's these shades. It's really pretty. I hope it was worth it. Okay, now I'm gonna pause on the eyeshadow because now I wanna go on to eyeliners. Believe it or not, I had a bunch of eyeliners that I really loved this year. It's just weird. Just some years I have nothing, and then some years I have 400. So in the sort of kohl liner category, I really like this one by Cheekbone Beauty from Sephora. It's the Sustain Eyes Eye Crayon in Cedar Brown. So pretty, it lasts all day, and it does really well, tight lining. The other one is by Persona Cosmetics. This is the black one, 24-hour waterproof eye pencil. This is also really good for tight lining. The one I'm going to use today, this is by NYX. This is their Epic Smoke Liner. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this, but it's really good. This is Mocha Match. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to say. It's sort of this diamond shaped tip to it. Not that it really matters for how I use it, but just worth noting. And why it's called the Epic Smoke Liner is because on the other side, it has a little brush. This is almost like a kabuki brush, a really tiny one, and you just use that to smoke it out. But it just makes the whole process super easy. It's a really flattering shade for me personally. As a person, I really like it, and I've been using it a lot. And the other one I want to mention is more of the liquid liner category, is this one by Shiseido. This is the Archliner Ink. I actually tried it as part of a overly sponsored because I was seeing a lot of ads for it, but it's really nice. Just a little mini felt tip liner right there and on an angle. and it just makes it really easy for me. I don't have very smooth lids, and like it's just, I don't know, I have like flaps of skin, so it just makes the whole process, it kind of skips, it's really annoying. And this just makes it really easy to precisely apply the liner exactly where you want it. It doesn't skip, it doesn't run out, it's a beautiful liner. If you struggle with like a cat eye kind of a look, then you'd probably like that a lot. It is pretty, and it lasts all day too, also worth noting, like through everything. I like that this also doesn't dry right away. You have time to smoke it out, and I'll just keep layering it until I have kind of the level that I'm looking for. And then I'll probably do a little bit of the Cheekbone Beauty as like a tight line. That combo is just like a really good no-fail look for me. Where are you? There you are. Still got my Christmassy nails on. Holo Taco. This is like the only time of year I will use like a glitter of some description. And of course I had to go with the Queen glitter. Holo glitter. Now I like to go back in with this guy. And this is where I'll do like underneath. And then we're gonna add a little bit more eyeshadow on the top, like to kind of balance it. And then I have a mascara that just like, it blew me away. It was just so pretty and dramatic and layerable, and it looked like I had false lashes on. And that is the Tower 28 one. Just like launched, I think earlier this year. Not earlier this year, I think it was like August or maybe September. It's the MakeWaves mascara, and this thing, I'm obsessed. I can't stop using it. First we need to curl. The only eyelash curler for my stick straight lashes. I usually have a couple of mascara favorites, but this year, like, I was really trying to only talk about things that I haven't talked about a ton. You guys have seen those videos, you know? But like, we don't need to rehash all of the products. Like, that's one coat. I really like that. That's it. Like, it's so pretty. My lips are so chapped right now. It's really annoying me, and it doesn't matter how much I exfoliate and apply lip treatments and masks and things, they just don't want to they don't want to work with me. Also my hands, because I've been washing my hands 400 times a day. 400. Do not ever wash your hands with dish soap. I just need to tell a warning, never do it. Just makes your skin so much drier. Please only use hand soap. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you what we use for hand soap during the winter time, because both Chris and I struggle with just eczema and raw and just terrible hands. And this is what our dermatologist recommended for using for hand soap, which is kind of an interesting little product. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab it. This is what we tend to use. This is a CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This is what we use for hand soap. And I'm telling you, not only does it cleanse your hands, but it also hydrates them so they don't get dry. It has been such a lifesaver in the wintertime. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this mascara. Okay, now let's move on to the face. And I am very picky when it comes to skin. Like, there are very few products that really make it into like my inner circle of products that I use consistently. So I do have a couple that we've talked about like a ton, but the ones that I have been using a lot this year, specifically this combination, is by Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin combination right here. These two products together, oh my goodness, dream team. So this is like a glowy serum-y primer, so we'll put that on first all over, including under the eyes. Do not miss your under eyes, people. And then I'll typically do a combination actually of these two, so Yummy Skin, the serum foundation, and then I'll mix it with Chanel's BEIGES, the Water Fresh Complexion. These two products together, really like them. I honestly don't even use a lot. Like, I use a very, very small amount of both. Even this amount, that like this is gonna be too much. It's too much. Because basically I just wanna even it out. I'm not even going with concealer. Oh no, I forgot something. This product, like, I'm so mad that I'm including this, because everyone and their mom is obsessed with this product, and I did not want to be obsessed with it. I didn't. I really didn't. I was like, nope, not gonna fall for it. Not this time. And no, it is absolutely exquisite. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I know I'm like a year behind. I don't care. It's so good. Sometimes I'll apply it all over. It kind of depends on what I have on. Like, I already have a glowy primer on, so I'm just applying it over here. But sometimes, like during the summer, I would just use this like all over my face, and it was just like glow time times 1,000. It was so pretty. And then I'm just gonna take a sponge, stamp it in there. Oh, that was too much. Too much for adult. You tend to use these sponges dry. I don't know why. I mean, you can, obviously. They're nice and squishy. Forehead. So careful around the brows. brows. That's why I always do my brows first, because otherwise when I'm brushing them, I tend to just get a cloud of makeup into my brows. I know you're thinking, Rachel, cloud? Where? Why? I don't know. That was the first word that came to my brain. Blend it, let it down, and then I still have that all on my hand. I have to wipe away like $60 worth of foundation. Not 60, but you know what I mean. And then for concealer, we're going in with the Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I have 2 different shades. I don't know why I pulled them both out. I only use 4. And what I'll do is I'll put a little bit here and here, and then I will go in. This is only really for shade. I mean, the product is nice too, but like mostly for shade. I'll use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. It's a mouthful. This one I got in a very, very light shade, and so I'm just applying it here. It sort of just lifts the eyes. I just really like the way that it looks, so that's what we're doing. Do you see this like giant, I don't know if you can see it. It's like still under the skin, but it's like those, you know, that hormonal acne. It's like right here and it's like throbbing. Super annoying. I don't think this is gonna do anything, but I'm gonna pretend it did. Stunning. Okay. Ooh, okay, now onto bronzer. Okay, this product it's dreamy on the skin. It's so pretty. This is the Nars bronzing cream. I've used a ton of it. I need to get the lighter shade. It still works. This is the original, but there's like a lighter shade, but it keeps being sold out. But this is so nice. I don't like a lot of bronzing creams. Like I find they look really streaky, or they don't show up, or they look awful. For whatever reason, this one just really works on my skin and I really love it. And I love how I'm trying to show it to you, trying to blend this out with a freaking blush brush. What am I doing? The brush that I use normally I'm washing it. That was a good time to do that. I swear it is so pretty. Not doing this justice. It's like a big powder brush that I use, and it just works so well. Hopefully you can still see how beautiful it is, because it's beautiful. Absolutely worth the award that it has been given. And by award, I mean the award I gave it. I swear, I promise it is so pretty. Hopefully it still looks okay. I'm tired of blending. I don't have any new blushes that I love. I just keep using the same ones over and over. Nothing new. Nothing new to report, people. The one that I'm currently using is by Nude Stick. Still love it. By the way, what are we all doing between Christmas and New Year's? Because I feel like I'm in like a holding cell, you know? Like I don't want to take down my Christmas decorations, but I'm also just like, I just want to celebrate the new year. I want the fresh start. I'm already done with 2022. Done, goodbye, good riddance. Now I want to do a little setting. This is the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake. It's kind of a pinky tone, which I really love because I've been finding that so many of the powders that I've been using are super yellow undertone, and it just looks really weird on me. This is a baking powder, and normally I avoid these because they just look really crepey under my eyes, but I have found a solution for that in the form of the right setting spray. I'm just gonna powder this. Like, it doesn't make it pink, you know, but it doesn't make it more yellow. I mostly just do it under my eyes, and then I'll just like use whatever for the rest of my face. Okay, hold on, more blush. Whoa, used a new highlight for this video. That was intense. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, and then lip. It's basically been this combination or like the Peri stuff that I've also used a ton of, but I talk about them all the time. This is the NYX lip color in Nude Suede Shoes, like all over. And then I will use this combo and I'll like smoosh it on top. It's the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in Trust Your Gut, mixed with the Rare Beauty, their like lip mousse stuff in Inspire. And I don't know, but like a little dab of this, like a lip product scientist. And I'll just like put a bunch of this on my finger. It's mostly this shade. And then I will smush it together, and like, it's such a pretty shade. I'm gonna just smoosh it on top. I'm gonna put a teeny bit of lip treatment, like right on here, just because my lips are so dry. But normally I don't do that. Normally it's just like more of a soft matte, I guess. And then we go in with 1,000 pounds of setting spray. I really like the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow. I have such little left right now. It's like down to here. This one, and then the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush one, also really nice. I'm gonna go with my like classic and staple. So much setting spray, and then you have to fan it. Fanning it, so important. This is the important thing that I learned in 2014. There we go. brought back some life to the skin, you know? And then depending on how shiny I am, sometimes I'll take like a little bit of powder, just really down the middle. That's about it. So there's the makeup. This is like the best products this year. Oh my goodness, obsessed with them. Moving right along into the category that like really blew up for me this year, and that is perfumes. I tried so many different perfumes, and these are the staples, the ones that I keep going for and continue to use. And I want to start with the one that's the most recent, like right in at the finish line. And I wasn't gonna mention it. I was going back and forth. I was like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Like 2 weeks ago is when you guys saw it, but I've been using it for like maybe the last month. But I want to mention it because I've gotten so many compliments on it, and out of all of the different perfumes, this is the one that's been complimented the most, and it is Charli D'Amelio's perfume. I know, she did a really good job on it. This is the Born Dreamer perfume. The notes are pear, jasmine, and like a warm cashmere woods kind of a smell. I find it to be very similar to Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume in terms of that, you know, that warmth, mildly creamy, and it's not too heavy, but it smells comforting. I love Ariana's perfume. Like, it's so pretty. It's subtle, it's not too over the top, it's not hit you in the face, but it's that warm, like, ooh, you smell nice as a person kind of a scent. And that's where this one also brings me. It's so similar. Really, the biggest note difference for me is the pear top notes with this one. It smells incredible though. Highly recommend it. The next one is Kayali. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this one, it's the Lovefest Burning Cherry one. It has cherry, praline, some woods and things. It's definitely got more of that deeper, a little bit more of like a sexier cherry woodsy kind of a smell. It's not super sweet. And again, that warmth, that kind of roundness to it that I really love in a perfume. I think this one smells incredible. I really love this. It is beautiful. And then two layering ones that I've been using a lot of lately. This is the Juliet Has a Gun one. I've been using this a lot paired with like all of these scents, and it just sort of, again, makes it a little bit more, just a little bit unique. It adds a bit of warmth to it, I guess. And then the other one is by Dead Cool. This is the Milk layering fragrance. Again, we talked about this one fairly recently, and it's really, really subtle on its own, but I've been also using it, layering it with other perfumes, and it smells incredible. So I've been loving that one as well. Now I want to talk about nail polish. I've been going back into nail polish more as of the last year or so, and I've been really loving it. There are two different brands that I have been gravitating to their shade selections a lot, and formulas and all that kind of stuff. So one is Holo Taco. I love me some Holo Taco. Her polishes are just amazing. This is the smoothing base. I've been using that a lot as, again, just the base color for my polishes. And then this shade is Board Meeting, but like, look at it. It's unbelievable. The formula, the brush, I don't love the brush as much with the primer, but I think I might have also gotten it after she switched before she switched all of the brushes to like a wider brush, because this one has a nice wide brush and I love that. See what I mean? Like that. The primer one had a little bit of a thinner brush, which I wasn't as big of a fan of. I also have her Holo, Flaky Holo on my nails right now. Again, kind of a Christmassy vibe still. And then the other shades I've been really loving, and I have seen a lot of comments on them in previous videos on both of my channels. They're all from Lights Lacquer, and the red shades that I have been using a lot of, they're more of like a jelly consistency, so they add almost like a glazed kind of effect to the nails, which is really, really pretty. Makes it a little bit more like wearable in the summer too, so you can do like more of a lighter coat. One is part of her Friends collaboration. I don't think that one's still like available anymore, but it's He's Her Lobster.
He's her lobster.
Adorable. And then the other one is Cherry Jelly, which is more of like a cool tone, really gorgeous shade. I love a short red nail. It looks so good. And then the other one I've been getting a lot of questions about, and it's anytime I wear the shade, I'm not wearing it today, though it looks pretty similar. It's the shade Emerald. It's a deeper greeny tone, skews a little bit blue. It's a deeper shade. It's very creamy. It goes on smoothly. It's a gorgeous shade I've been gravitating towards a lot this year. Oh, we are flying through this now, people. Let's go into skincare. And again, I really tried to not just pick things that we've talked about. We've talked about 1,000 times. We know I love them. I probably talked about some of these, but I don't think any of these have been in any of my like best of beauty videos. First off is the Tatcha Rice Wash. This face wash is just like, it's very similar to the exfoliating powder, which I'm obsessed with. If you have not bought that, I highly recommend. It's my skincare splurgy item that I it works so well. I think they have like travel size. You need to try it. The rice wash is very similar. It has a little bit of like a creamier, grainy consistency to it. It smooths into the skin beautifully. It gets rid of all of my makeup. It makes my skin feel incredible. I'm really sad because I dropped it on the ground and I broke the lid. So every time it stabs me, and it's worth it. Worth it every time. It says it's pH neutral, cream cleanser, has hyaluronic acid. It's going to purify and get rid of stuff while also moisturizing the skin. Like, it's such a good cleanser for me. I love it. Okay, so for my under eyes, I've found this to be like the duo when I'm not doing a retinol, and I stand by retinol. Retinol is amazing. But like during the day, this combination right here is so amazing. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift. This is the hyaluronic acid caffeine eye serum, and it has these like cool little balls on the end of it. And I put a ton under my eyes. I'm just like, but it's like a cooling ball kind of applicator, and I'll smooth it under my eyes, and then I will use the Dieu silicone eye masks on top. And these are basically, they're reusable eye patches. So you can use them with basically any eye cream, although they do recommend more of like a serum-y kind of one. And you just put them on top, and it helps the product to like soak into your skin better, and you just get better use out of it. And it's just that combination. I just find when I do that in the morning and then I take them off, my skin just looks better and like tighter for the rest of the day. So love that. Then my nighttime retinol that I've been using, this is the Roche Retinol Correction. Yeah, Correction. They're these little like tablet things, and I can't explain it, but just my skin looks amazing when I use these. It just sometimes, you know, when a product just like works for your skin type and you just obsess over it. Yeah, this is this for me. You just kind of break it open, smooth it onto the skin. There's tons of product in there. I don't ever feel like, oh, I wish I had more, I have to use 2 or anything like that. It's 1 per night, and you just smooth it on, and my skin feels glowy and healthy and gorgeous. I love that particular one. The other one I tried in that same video, and I cannot believe that I fell in love with both of them, is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate, the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. A lot of people are saying don't use these at the same time. Absolutely, 100% true. Don't use this and then put this on top. Don't do it. If your skin is sensitive, don't use this in the morning after you use a retinol. But I use this in the morning maybe 2 to 3 times per week, and I've noticed a big difference in like my pores have looked a lot less noticeable. Any of the hormonal acne spots, other than this fun guy, they heal a lot faster. They don't look as noticeable, or they don't get to this big stage. This is because I haven't been using this, because it was hidden under all my other products and I lost it. But for me, it was the pores. The pores was the big one, and that's where I really noticed the difference. And then, do I still have more skin? I have one more skincare product, okay? Stay with me. This is pricey, but I love it. I love it so much. It is the SkinCeuticals Hydrating B5 Mask. This is an intense hydrating mask for overnight. I will take a dollop of it. I will smear it all over my skin, all over my face and neck, and then I'll go and like watch a show and let it soak in. And then by morning time, I'll wash it off, and my skin just looks like plump and hydrated. I always make sure that I've washed and splashed water on my face and then slightly patted dry, but it's still kind of damp, you know? And then I'll put this on, so you're really soaking in all of that water content into your skin. And sometimes I will find that this gets like, I get a little tingly because my skin is really dehydrated during the winter. But oh, this mask, people. Now for hair, listen, my hair has struggled this year. So it started when I dyed my hair brunette, or like a brunette adjacent. And then apparently I got the vid, and then it didn't, and I never tested positive for the vid, but Chris tested positive for the vid. So I took care of all of the children thinking I didn't have it. And apparently, according to the dermatologist that I went to, there is a specific type of hair loss associated with the stress that you might be going under when you have that. And so my hair started falling out, but I didn't know that it was connected to being sick earlier in the year. So my hair just kept falling out, and I was panicking, and I was trying to fix it, but I kept making it worse by trying all these different products. And so my hair is still currently in a bad state, though it is making a resurgence. I am seeing a lot of like growth coming in here, which is fantastic. I am so happy. But 2023 is going to be the year of just me trying to get it back to like a good, healthy state. So the things that I have been doing to help kind of speed it along, starting with a scalp massage. And I use this, it's just like an Amazon product. I think I talked about it like, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 ago. And I'll use this in the shower when I'm applying my shampoo and like really just work all over. And I find that makes a big difference in kind of stimulating the hair growth. Now I'm using a specific spray and vitamin that my dermatologist recommended to kind of treat that hair loss that I was experiencing, but I'm still sort of going through it, so I don't want to mention it or talk about it yet, but like just so you know, I was using the Ordinary one. I loved that one, but I had to switch over, so I'm using something different. So some of the things I've been doing to kind of keep my hair healthy, one thing is this is the Amica Dream Routine. This is an overnight hydration treatment, and I find that like my hair gets weighed down so much, so everyone's using all these like fancy oils and stuff, and I just look like a wet rat. It's not a good look. However, this stuff, it's like lightweight. It adds some hydration, it adds some moisture, but it doesn't weigh my hair down the next morning. So I'll put this stuff in and then I'll like wrap up my hair and try and like, you know, protect it. And then I'll wake up and my hair feels nice and smooth. It looks more shiny. Like it's been really nice. I like it. This next product I learned about from my sister-in-law, and I swear if you guys sell this out, I'm gonna be so sad. Please don't sell this out, it's so good. This is a purple toning shampoo that I will mix in either with my like a hair mask, or I'll mix it in with my shampoo because it is potent. The before and afters are very impressive, but this stuff is so good at taking any brassiness out of your hair. It's the Fanola No Yellow Care. I will say it is very drying. If you have dry hair, this stuff, like it is intense. So that's why I tend to mix it and I don't leave it in for the full amount. Like they say you can leave it in for 1 to 5 minutes. So I leave mine in for basically a minute and I still feel like it does the job. Like I don't need it to go super, super icy, but just enough to correct some of that brassiness. And so I bought this giant bottle after having tested my sisters-in-law, and I fell in love with it. And so I bought some. And again, such a little amount goes such a long way. You can use it a couple times in a row just to kind of get it to the color that you want. You can use it on its own, I guess. It's very strong and very drying, but this stuff has been amazing. There are so many 5-star reviews on this stuff, so many really cool before and afters. Like it's really good. I've talked about this like stick gel before, but it's worth mentioning again because I use it a lot for like these new growth baby hairs here. They just kind of like to like flip up on me, you know? They like to do like, you know, just like stick out to the side when I'm trying to do like a ponytail. And that's not as cute as it could be. So I like to take a little bit of this. This is the Tiggy or T-Guy. This feels like an old school brand. I feel like I should know this, but it's the Bedhead. It's this one. And I'll just take some on like a teasing comb or a teasing brush, and I'll just smooth down these little baby hairs, and it makes a big difference in how my ponytail looks. It just looks a little bit sleeker, a little bit smoother, and it holds them down. Like they do not go anywhere. And I couldn't not include this brush in this video because it has been so good to me. It's been so good to me. Oh my gosh, I have so much hair in this brush because I took it out of its little spot to be washed. I wash my brushes constantly. You should be too. I did a whole video on Instagram in case you're interested. But it's this wet brush right here. It has this ventilation, so it's great for when you're blow drying your hair. But also on top of that, it just washes so well. I am always washing my brushes because they just get greasy and grimy and gross. And then I feel like I'm washing my hair and then I'm applying that when I'm brushing it. It's just, ugh. But I hate washing my brushes because they take forever to wash and dry. Like you just have to sit them on a towel and then they just like, I don't know, they got the little sponge thing and then you're like, oh, they're definitely dry. And then you squish it and then like all this water comes out. You're like, great, I can't brush my hair for another 2 days. So this thing has been worth its weight in gold for me. And I love it. I love it so much. Wow, guys. Patting you on the back, you made it. We made it to the end. There are so many products here that I'm just surrounded with love right now. I will pin all of the products down below in case you're interested in checking any of them out, and leave your favorite products down below too. Of 2022, what's your number one? Maybe top 3. Thank you guys for an incredible year. Thank you for watching this video and all of my videos. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Your support has made such an impact on my life and continues to every single day, and I can't go without the end of the year without saying how much I appreciate and love you. I hope you have a fantastic 2 weeks and an incredible New Year's, and I will be on Insta stories so you can go and like check me out there. I might do some little updates. I'm hoping that I can get to doing some of my like decluttering of my closet and stuff, so maybe we can do that together. Thank you so much as always, and I will see you guys all in the next year. Mwah!